Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Secondhand Stuff I Got. I'm sorry I haven't done more of these recently, but most of my summer has been busy working on that shed of mine and the game room, hopefully. So yeah, I was pretty much busy with that most weekends. But I do have a lot of backed up footage to show you guys. I just haven't been around to editing it. But here was done, I think, early spring. And I was back at one of my local, not favorite, but local car boot sale / flea market. I've seen this booth at another market already a while back, and I think I got everything I wanted from him. In this box here, there was a few Wii games, but looking at everything around, everything was pink and fluffy, and this was all either kind of girly sports games or, yeah, nothing interesting. There was a box here of DVDs, and I spotted a few PS2 games that I didn't have, so I started looking at them and taking them, because that's what I'm here for. The lady beside me here is Fiona, and she's taking a few DVDs for herself. They're actually all €1 each, so I mean, why not? Here we have Hunters and Outrun 2006. Which I didn't have for PlayStation. Cars. Actually, I don't have that, so I'm taking it. There's also this set of Faulty Towers. It's an English show. If you haven't seen it, this is, I suppose, very old now, but this is classic comedy. Very, very funny with John Cleese. I definitely recommend it. A lot of modern shows are directly or indirectly inspired by Faulty Towers. It's a great show. Watch it. But here it is, about four PlayStation 2 games and two DVDs for €5. Not bad. Thank you. I feel I've pretty much salvaged everything from the outside. It started to rain. It's time to get back inside. There's a ton of stuff here as usual. It's usually the same vendors, but every now and then some of them have extra stuff that they've got from somewhere. I don't question things too much here, but here was this PlayStation 2 console with PlayStation 1 controllers, a few PlayStation 2 games that I've already been through a while back. It's all sports game now. I'm tempted to get that PlayStation 2, but I have a ton of these already. I mean, I have a big black one, the slim one, and in different colors, so I don't need another one. They've actually come down in price, and I'm just not a reseller anyway, so yeah, best leave it. If it was slim, I probably would consider getting it and trying to swap it for something else, which is usually what I do. I like to swap things, but not this time. This guy here has a ton of stuff. It actually changes every week as well. His new stuff. He told me he's got couple of warehouses full of junk, and he actually told me he has a few games as well. So, but he hasn't got them here. He'll bring them in time, whatever that means. So we actually exchanged phone numbers, and I'll wait for his call one day. But time to move on. He's nothing here today. There's a few PC games in this box. I went through it already a while back. I think I got everything I wanted. Man, this is starting to get kind of, yeah, not much left here in this market. Usually my chances are better when somebody new sets up and they might have a couple of games. But if there's nobody new, it's kind of hard to pick anything, because I've been through pretty much everything at this stage. I'm not gonna buy Buckaroo either. Actually, here's something new, a handful of PlayStation 2 games. Nothing fancy, Sims, sport games, but one of the sports game is sealed, so I actually took that, because I think that's one good way to collect sports games, right? If they're sealed. I don't know. Anyway, it's sealed, I took it. They have a few controllers here as well, but I have a ton of these already. I don't know anybody who's looking for controllers, so let's leave them. I got a few games from this lady a while back, but today she had a laptop computer. Yeah, I'm kind of sorry I didn't take it, although I think it was 80 quid. I probably can find it cheaper. It'll be a great way actually to have either a DOS machine or a Windows 95 machine to run old DOS games on. I don't know. maybe next time I'll take something like that. Anyway, that old phone, no thank you. Although I must say I was intrigued by this old Philips of all brands, Philips radio set, but it's dirty. The most of the inlay that has all the radio station is either crumbling or just rotting or whatever happened to it. It's not in great conditions. It looks cool though. It looks cool. I know for a fact that it's not working. Everything is rusted inside. Oh, yeah. It's probably no point salvaging it either. It's such a shame. Such a shame to see. I love Philips stuff in general. My dad worked for Philips, so whenever I see something Philips, I'm always tempted to get it. But this thing, I wouldn't have done anything with it. Last look at the laptop, 80 quid. That's way too much for me. Anyway. There's a few Wii games here and a few Xbox 360 games. I spotted this copy of Dead Space, but the box is all beaten up. It's very, very dirty. The manual is missing. I'd have to replace the box. No, thank you. There's a Wii console as well here for whatever. I have a Wii already and I don't play it, so no point picking up another one. Oh man, this is just looking miserable here. It's nothing at all in this place. A couple of floppy storages. Yeah, I spotted them a while back. They've been here forever as well. But I think she wants 20 for each, which is just way too much. Like 5 maybe. I'll take them for all my Amiga floppies, but no thank you. A set of precision knives. Actually, this I want, especially for €5. These are always handy for DIY craft or if you just like cutting stuff. Yeah. Silent scope for PlayStation 2. Yeah. I'm gonna take that. The rest of them were just sports games. As I was putting it down, I saw a few PlayStation 1 boxes here, but it was just sports again and wrestling. I have the wrestling one, and I'm just not collecting sports stuff. Unless it's sealed. Yeah, sealed is cool. New place, new market, new area, man, it's empty as. Okay, let's see what they have. There's a tape recorder player from Sony here. It's just an audio player though, it doesn't have any computer connectivity, so yeah, no interest. There's a Star Trek thingy here. I like Star Trek, I don't like it that much. No, thank you. Oh man, this place is so empty today. Oh, there's a grey liner chair, of course there is. But yeah, usually there's a ton of stuff here, tons of vendors, but not today. Better speed this up. Because essentially I don't find anything here at all. Waste of time. So let's get out of here and move on to the next place. Actually, while I was inside, this guy had set up a booth outside and he had a few things for sale. This wheel controller for PlayStation 2. Actually, it's got USB and is that Xbox connectivity as well. I'm not sure, but I don't know enough about these wheel controllers, and I probably need to research it before I start buying stuff. There's a Pong console here. Interesting, but I don't know. I think he wanted 15 euros for it, and for something that I will not play ever, best leave it and move on to another market. Straight away, right at the entrance, there was a PlayStation 2 console. Still no interest in these. Or the Xbox. I didn't pick the other one with the controllers. I'm not gonna pick up this crummy one, even if you give it to me. In fact, they're just too bulky and heavy even to try to resell or swap. Anyways, there's a few games here. I picked up Super Smash Bros. For Wii, and oh my god, there's an Atari 2600 4-switch Vader model with 13 games on it. You actually never run across these markets, at least in Ireland. I've seen a good few in America, but not in Ireland, so I'm taking this. The guy wanted 100, I got it for 80, that's not bad. And I now have a Vader model. Cool. A quick look at a box of toys, just in case there's something there. Sometimes you find Game Boy Advance stuff or DS stuff, but not this time. There's a few games for PlayStation 2 I didn't have. The Thing is one of them. Great film, actually. I don't know about the game. I think I played it on PC a while back, but yeah, I can't remember what it was like. And Resident Evil 4 on PlayStation 2. I think I have the black standard edition, not the platinum one, so I don't know, it was here, it was €1, I took it. Man, this is another one of these places where you don't want to ask where all the goods came from. I mean, a lot of them look like they fell off a truck somewhere. Some things are a bit too shiny and new. Some things are just too crummy as well. Yeah, really wonder. Anyway, I think I've done the rounds outside. Time to have a look inside. I find that PlayStation 2 motherload. There's actually very few sports games, if hardly any, only 3 or 4, and there's I don't know, about 7, 8 games I don't have. They're not all good, but actually most of them are pretty okay. Force Unleashed there, Oni, Tomb Raider, something, Cold Fear, Bad Boys 2. Yeah, cool. There was another few PlayStation 2 games here, but they were all sports games. So yeah. Oh, hold on, I don't have this, and I want this. I ended up taking it, so yeah, it looks like I'm putting it back, but I took it. Great stuff. I also found this demo CD for PlayStation 2. I kind of like demo CDs for some reason. And also, courtesy of my friend Alan, I got a few other games. The Dukes of Hazzard 2 and 1 for PlayStation. These are actually all games that he found on his own and just kept for me, so that's really cool. Wing Commander 3, I remember playing this game back then, and Parasite Eve 2. I actually haven't played any of the Parasite Eves, so I'll wait until I get the one first. Crash Bandicoot, Gunship, and Star Wars Rebel Assault. Really cool games. Yeah. I think I had that one actually. Siphon Filter for PlayStation. There's a few just random PC games, but the big box stuff, although it's pretty battered, Ankarta 2000. Anyway, doesn't matter. Probably not going to use this one much, and neither will I use this one, but I think this is the kind of stuff that LGR sort of has a fetish for, a total 3D landscape. Probably won't use it much either, but Syndicate Wars! Really excited about this one. I remember playing Syndicate Wars on the Amiga back then, but I never actually tried it on a PC, so that's awesome to find. It's all there, manual, discs, everything, awesome. I'm actually looking forward to trying this one out, so that's great. Myst 3 Exile, that's the CD-ROM version. Everything is there as far as I can tell. That's, yeah, cool find. I like cardboard boxes for some reason, so if anything is in a larger cardboard box, I love it. There's also a few PlayStation titles, Beyond Good and Evil. I think I briefly played this one. I think it was on PC years and years ago, and I've always meant to actually try and get it again. And Shadow the Hedgehog. Anyway, I might as well show you the games I got as well myself at the car boot sale. So Judge Dredd for PlayStation 2, never tried it, so why not? There's also the Super Smash Bros. Brawl for Wii. Force Unleashed, I didn't know that was actually out for PlayStation 2. I played that on Xbox 360 and it was great. Really enjoyed it, 1 and 2. Ghost Rider, if it's anything like the film, probably just end up on the shelf. 187 Ride or Die, I'm not sure in which order you read that. Never heard of it, I'll try it. Cold Fear, I've actually heard mixed stuff about this one, to be honest. Star Trek Voyager Elite Force, No One Lives Forever for PlayStation 2. I played that on the PC. At the time, it was a great game. I don't think it aged too well, but what do you know? Prince of Persia, The Two Thrones. I was actually surprised that I didn't have it. I thought I had it, and I saw it a few times. It was missing from the collection, so I have it now. And Oni for PlayStation 2, and Superhero Squad Marvel. It's actually sealed, so yeah. Another thing I found was this Game Boy Advance, case and Game Boy Advance that had a game in it. I got it for 20 euros, so that's not bad. I've never seen this case before. I've seen it in different colors, but never in white, so why not? The game was just, yeah, Power Rangers, I don't know. Anyway, it was cool to find. It's got the charger as well. Really cool find, actually. I didn't have my camera running when I found it, so it's not in the footage, but I found it on the same day I found this Atari Vader Force, and it's made in Ireland, which is always cool. I like stuff when they're made in Ireland. Anyway, here's selected bits from this haul. Not bad if you ask me, really. A lot of stuff that I can't wait to try, and probably will, if I can stop myself from making videos all the time. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and if you're still watching at this point, it probably means you've enjoyed what you saw. So, what to do from here? Well, you can check out the other videos. I've done about, I don't know, 20 of them, and then more. You can subscribe to the channel, of course, or share it, or if you want to help the channel directly, there's always the Patreon stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.